Equation of a line passing through the point 0, 2, making an angle of 2 pi by 3 with the positive x-axis. Second part, also find the equation of a line parallel to it and crossing the y-axis at a distance of 2 units below the origin. If you will see the question, you have two parts of the question. So one of the part you have up till axis, right? Up till here, and this is the second part, okay, from also to origin, right? So let's work out for the first part, everyone. So the question is that find the equation of a line. So we have to work out for the equation of line, and we know that the general equation of a line is y is equals to mx plus c. Now this line L1, let's say the first line is L1 that we are talking about. This is passing through a point. Let's take this point as 0, 2, making an angle of 2 pi by 3 with the positive x-axis. So let's draw the Cartesian plane so that you will understand more by using the Cartesian plane. So this is the xy plane or the Cartesian plane or the coordinate plane, you can say. This is the y-axis, everyone, you know it. This is the x-axis and this is the point of origin, right? Intersecting point is the origin point. Now we have to work out for an equation of line which is passing through point 0, 2. 0, 2, whenever the x is 0 and y is given, so the point is on the y-axis because it is at 2. So this point is called as B. And from this point, we have a line which is passing through like this. Okay, so this is the thing. Now, everyone, this is the line. So let's take that line name as L1. So this line is passing through the point that is B. So this is the point B, which is 0, 2. This line is making an angle of 2 pi by 3 with the positive x-axis. So I am making of 2 pi by 3 angle with the positive x-axis. So this line is making an angle with the positive. Now, why I have taken the arrow to that side? Because I know that whenever the angle is positive, we are moving anti-clockwise. Whenever we have an angle negative, we are moving clockwise. But please remind it that the reference point is always the positive x-axis. This is always 0 degrees. So we start from 0. Okay. If we are moving like 0, 30, 60, so we are moving anti-clockwise. And if we are moving like negative 30, negative 60, negative 90, negative 120, so we are moving clockwise, right? That's why I have taken this arrow like that. Now, please understand, everyone, that whenever we are talking about angle, this one, so and line is making with the positive x-axis. So that angle we have as tan theta, and the tan theta that is equals to slope. And the slope is for, let's say, for slope of line L1, right? Slope of line L1. Now, please understood very carefully that tan m is equals to tan 2 pi by 3. Now, you know very well that tan value lie always from negative pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, negative pi by 2 to pi by 2 only. Beyond pi by 2, it will not work, and below minus pi by 2, it will not work. And 2 pi by 3 is what? Pi is 180 degree as per the angle. So it is 120 degree. So 120 degree will not work out because we have to stop at pi by 2 only, because tan 90 is not defined. After that, it will not work out. So what I will do here, I will write 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3. Like we have suppose 10. So I can write 10 as 9 minus 1 or 11. 9 plus 1 or 11 minus 1. Similarly, I have written 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3. Now we know that 10 pi minus, so this is 0 degree, this is 90, this is pi, this is 2 pi by 3, then 2 pi and so on. So pi minus means we are moving, because minus, I told you, but we have to go clockwise. Okay, so it means in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant, tan value is negative. So it is minus 10 pi minus pi by 3 means minus 10 pi by 3. Okay, so this you have learned, I think, somewhere in inverse trigonometric part, that tan pi minus theta is always equals to minus tan theta. So theta is 2 pi by 3 here, so that's why it's 10 pi. Now we know that pi by 3 is what? 180 by 3, which is 60. Now what is the value of tan 60 degrees? Root 3. So the slope of line M1, L1 is, which is M1, that is equals to minus root 3, right? Now we have to work out for the equation of line. So whenever we have a point, because line L1 is passing through a point 0, 2, and there is a slope of that line also. So we use the point slope form, which is equals to y minus y1, that is equals to mx minus x1. So what is y1? As per the point 0, 2, x1 is 0 and y1 is 2. So y1 I'm putting 2, then m is root 3, x minus 0. So what will be the value? Y minus 2 is equals to minus root 3x. We can sort out this. I can take 2 to that side. It will become plus 2, right? So this is the final value of y, right? So that's that, everyone. This is the first part. Now let's talk about the second part. Second part is a part in which they are saying that you have to work for an equation of line. There is another line which is parallel to this line, and that line is passing through a point, and that point is just it is on the y-axis and just below the 2 units below the origin. It means there is a point here. It means there is a point here. 2 units below the origin means below the origin means I'm going down 2 points. So this is the point. Let's say this point is C. The coordinate of this point is, because it is on the y-axis, so x is 0, and it is -2 because it is below the origin. So from here, the one line is passing, and which is parallel to line L1. So let's take that line like this. Okay, they both are parallel. Okay, so this is line L2, and what they are saying, they are parallel. Whenever the two lines are parallel, L1 is parallel to L2. Therefore, please remember, whenever two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. So the slope of M2, that is equals to -√3, because M1 is -√3. So if two lines are parallel, then M2 is also -√3. Now we have to work out for the L2 line, and we know that this line L2 is passing through a point C, which is 0, -2. We have the point slope form y minus y1 is equals to M of x minus x1, right? So where I will write, I am writing here, because this is not required now. Okay, so I'm writing it here. So y minus y1, y minus y1, this point I have to take. So y1 is -2 is equals to m, which is -√3 only, because m2 is -√3, x minus x1, and x1 is 0, right? So y plus 2, that is equals to -√3x plus 0. So the final value that you have is -2. Okay, so -2. So this is the equation of line L2, and this is the equation of line L1, right? So yeah, that's it.